So let me keep this very short and simple. Essentially, we'll be hearing Faith Ford, who worked with Norm on a sitcom, and her thoughts on Norm and, of course, his comedy style and who he is. I'll be doing a few more of these of getting like interview clips of people, of understanding Norm contextually as well as other stand up comedians and other personalities. So here we are with Faith Ford speaking with Jon Stewart on The Daily Show.
Please welcome Faith Ford. Hey! How are you? Nice to see you.
Nice to see you too.
We met, obviously, it must have been 20 years ago.
Years ago, umpteen years ago.
I was a sailor, you were, of course. How you doing now in this Norm? You liking it? I know Norm very well, so
I heard.
I'll take it all with a grain of the salt. How's it going out there?
It's good. He's an interesting dude.
Yes. Yes, he is.
You know, he's actually very smart.
Incredibly smart and hilarious. Is incredibly smart in kind of a way that scares you a little bit.
He puts that all on. I figured it out, you see. I've taken my time, I've observed, I've watched from a distance.
You have to.
And what I figured out is that it's all a big act. Norm is really a genius.
Oh yeah, no, he's a genius.
No, he really.
But one of them like Rain Man type geniuses, like not a. I mean, he's not like a genius, like oh my God, he invented the stereo. Like not.
No, but he's got this huge vocabulary. You know, you must know that.
Yeah, I honestly don't understand most of what he says. I have a tiny vocabulary.
You do?
Yeah, all right, but the show it's fun to work on.
Yeah,
it's different than Murphy Brown, I would guess.
Yeah, it's more like laid back, obviously.
Sure.
And it's very spontaneous most of the time. I never know what he's really going to say. We have what's on the script, and we have Norm's version.
Oh, really?
But it's usually actually sometimes funnier because he sort of rolls with it, and because he's done stand-up all these years, he just sort of flows off what the audience is giving him. It's just a challenge for me, and he very quickly calls me on it. So you have to listen, right, when you're an actress? Like an actor has to listen.
I'm sorry, what were you saying?
But he always calls me on it. If I reply in a way that doesn't match what he said to me because he's changed a line,
right.
Of course he's very
Do you do that to him? Do you change a line on him every now and again?
No. I couldn't possibly.
I give you permission to go out there and don't say anything that's on the script.
No, I don't know. It's good for me.
Are you used to the humor? It's a different kind of humor. I mean, I know Norm. It may be a little bit probably more barroom type humor than you're accustomed to at Murphy Brown. Although I hear Candice Bergen not only a big drunk but swears like a skeleton. Just a lot of profanity. Is it that kind of humor?
Yeah, it's more lowbrow. It's sort of like bathroom humor, you know, what the guys talk about and stuff. And
so what are they talking about?
Well, Norm quite often likes to use the word ass. I mean, it's just sort of like.
But that's biological. That's not just.
I didn't know that you could say something was a bunch of ass.
What was the context of that?
Well, like when he's frustrated about something, like he'll just sort of leave it like, well, that's a bunch of ass.
I can assure you, in all my years, and I grew up in New Jersey, you can't say that. That's not a thing. That's not a thing to say. Ass cannot be used in that. It may be a Canadian province thing.
Well, I thought maybe. Well, I think so.
He is. He said that he's Canadian.
Yeah, he is, and he says he like lived on a farm.
No, that's a lie. No, he grew up in a Canadian. I mean Canada, pretty much all farm, isn't it? I don't think they're.
But he said he grew up on a farm and he used to eat tomatoes a lot. That's what he told me.
So you guys have really gotten to know each other on this show. I mean, if he's sharing his agricultural memories with you, that's really something.
Well,
Did he mention anything else? Any other vegetables that he enjoyed?
No, but he eats soybeans. Do you know he likes soybeans?
Can I tell you something? I think he's normal, and you think he's odd. I mean, I have to tell you this. I've had tomatoes before, and I didn't even grow up on a farm. Soybeans I've also eaten.
Oh, my lordy. You're very funny.
Can I tell you something?
What?
That's why I love American women.
Yeah.
Most women just don't get it. Have you ever met a Spice Girl?
No. No.
Can I tell you something?
What?
They're a bunch of ass. More Nerds on Friday nights on ABC. Faith Ford.